Welcome to the latest edition of James Gang Radio Podcast. Today I have with me another member of legendary hip-hop group D12. Joining me today is Kuniva. And
good.
how you doing, Kuniva?
Hey, chilling, man. Chilling on the cool Friday afternoon, bro.
I heard that. Good day for football. That's what they say.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Always.
Yes. First of all, I want to just go into and let you know, thank you for coming on James Gang Radio to do this. I know you didn't have to, but I want to thank you for doing that.
No problem, man. Like I said, we just appreciate you having me. You know, it's all love, baby.
Pleasure here, sir. Pleasure's all here. I'll start out. I'll go at the beginning. D12. How did you get involved? How did you get in the group D12?
Oh, man. I was a little young then, but it was already Dirty Dozen. It was already D12 was formed, and the Nine was already in the group. Mr. Porter, he was already in it. Mm-hmm. And there was already a first set of dudes that was already there. And, members changed throughout the years and all that stuff. A lot of people quit everything because we always wanted to get to 12 members. Now, I always was with the Nine because me and him already had a group besides D12 called the Brigade. And that's why, a lot of D12 material you hear me and him doing our back and forth.
Yeah.
Because that's what we always did with our solo stuff. So, with our group stuff, whether with me and him. So, I always roll with the Nine all the time, and we stayed together and all that kind of stuff. He stayed with me, so I was always around. So throughout the years and throughout time, I just became better and better, and started to become a little bit more notorious on the mic. And so they started to recognize it, and their crew came over like, we start the group back up again, man. And why don't you let me get what you got? Let me hear what you got. So I was like, all right. So, looked around for him right there running ass, and it was history. He was like, that's it. We got our last member right here. That's it right there. So, that was it. But, it was funny after that because we still had to get Swifty, though. So, right after that, we went and got Swift. So, it was crazy, man. But that's how I got down, man. Proof gave the okay, and, I had to go ahead and rap for him, and since then, it was a rap.
Yeah. Do you remember?
Yeah, man.
Do you remember? I remember first time hearing y'all. I think it was on Marshall Mathers LP, Amityville.
Yeah.
I think that's where y'all made y'all's debut to the world. Am I right about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, I think before then, it was joint either before then or like maybe a few months after it was the Tony Touch track. It was called Get Back. Yeah. And that was with Marshall, Proof, and Bizarre. It was just 3 members on that one.
Right.
And I know that was I think either that was the first one or Amityville was the first one where someone from the group was actually featured on one of M's projects. But I know Get Back was pretty much the intro of D12 to the world because we were on a Tony Touch joint, and it was Eminem featuring D12 called Get Back. So that's one of my favorite joints. But yeah, it was one of those 2 songs. But yeah, it's been a while, man.
Yeah, it's back in 2000, I think. 2016
years. Yeah, man.
It doesn't seem like it, though.
Yeah,
it just makes me feel old because I was in high school when I heard it. And I was like, I was just starting high school. And I was like, oh, man. But, God, man, what a record that was off the chain on Marshall Mathers LP. It's the reason it's certified diamond. It's because it's one of the best to ever come out, top to bottom.
Oh, yeah.
And
definitely.
I'll tell you a personal story. The album that y'all did, y'all's first one, Devil's Night. Devil's Night stayed in my CD player for I don't know how long. That and Nelly, Country Grammar. But Devil's Night, everybody was like, who is this? I was like, this is Eminem, this is his group, D12. And then everybody loved every song. Like, I broke D12 around here. I broke D12 in Middle Tennessee, Manchester, Tennessee. Warren Walker broke D12. Because everybody was like, Hip Like Me, Instigator. I mean, the stuff they would come out with. I mean, it was just funny. A lot of it was funny. And I didn't know if you run into Rondell Bean lately. Is he?
Oh man, he's always around, man. Yeah. I just held him out a couple of nights ago, man.
Okay.
He owes me money, but he's missing. But he owes me money. Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. I could see where that would happen. Like I said. Yeah.
I'm not gonna take it back. I'll tell you that now.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right. Rondell was all over that one at the time. You must have been on better terms then. I don't know. People fall out, you know.
Yeah. Well, he made us be on whatever terms he wanted. You know, he was a bully, so you know, we just had to tolerate him because you know he's Rondell. So
right.
He's pretty much extorted for time.
Yeah.
I'm glad he's not around right now at the moment. He's somewhere.
Right. Well, he'll pop up again. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, you better believe it.
Yeah, when you least expect it. There'll be Rondell Bean.
Oh, yeah.
I love that shit, man. I love that. Yeah, Devil's Night, man. That was, from top to bottom, I think it was one of the better records put out in 2001. And I'm just like, man, top to bottom. You got Dre producing some of the stuff. It was so good. And then, and then, of course, and I think Eminem mentioned this later, you know, the Source gave it 3 mics. I was just like, well, what's better? And I saw the stuff that was better. I was just like, man, go fuck yourself. You know? But, of course, I didn't
like us at that time. Anyway.
They didn't like Eminem. And of course, that wasn't known to the world then, but looking back, you could see why they were hating. You know? Benzino and his bullshit, so.
Yeah. And it was, that album right there was, it was such a piece of art. It was a real cohesive piece of work right there because we had, you know, this group just forms a crazy chemistry.
Right.
You know, the chemistry of us, that's really what makes the song take off because what we do is we construct a song according to, like a movie.
Right.
And that's why it's always a build up to all of our songs. It's a theme to most of our songs, and it overall has an entire feel to the whole project. You can you're trapped inside that project, and that's just how you feel when you listen to it because it takes you on this journey with just in the mind state of these 6 individuals and the Detroit era and just our type of style rap. You know, so when you go in that shit, it just takes you into a whole different zone of what's in our minds and just in Detroit, man, that's how we were feeling.
Right.
So it was just, it always takes me, even, I'm a fan of it. I go back and listen, and it takes me right back to that period of time when I was listening to it. Like, there's just a certain milestone in my life where when I put that album on, you know, I can just think about what was going on at that time in my life.
Right.
And it was, you know, it just takes you back, man, to just a piece of your life, and that's what timeless music is about. Like, you can sit back and just hear a song like, man, I remember when I first heard this, or I used to play this all the time here, or this reminds me of this person, or that instance, or whatever. So, you know, it's just I love that album right there because it was just so well put together, and the group's chemistry really shined on that.
Yeah. Their whole thing, y'all's whole thing would be like singing about going to do a robbery, and y'all could be like singing in the car to each other, like, oh, I gotta have this, we gotta make this score. I got child support due, you know, this can't go wrong, but everything's gonna go wrong. And somebody chimes in with this, and then somebody chimes in with that, and it was kind of the back and forth like you had with Denon. There was a lot of that I saw on the album, and it just fit. It's just so good. Nobody's ever done that before. I mean, I guess they have, but didn't do it that well. I mean, like I said, not enough.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
That's what it was. We put our emphasis on everything we did, and we always set things up for the next person. What makes D12 work, and what always made us like work and be really a dope group, is because we never worried about out-rapping or outshining the next person. We always set it up for the next person to elevate the song. It was all about the song to us. It never was about shining or who had the tightest lyric or whatever, because our thing was we didn't want to give you the climax of the movie right when it starts.
Right.
We didn't want to give you, just straight up, you just like bust a nut as soon as you put the dick in and shit, man. You want to enjoy that shit. So it builds up until, bam, the last part of the song, and then that's where it climaxes at, and that's where you go. So we never tried to outshine each other. It was always to make the song better. We always wanted to make the best complete song that we could make, and to make it all just, we just wanted it well put together. That's all we always worried about.
Right.
Just how the song sounded, not how individually how we sounded. Like, oh man, I want to end the song. I want to end it. I want to set it off. Right. It was like, how it just always come together. How whatever is better for the actual track. So that's why we always put our joints together, and that's why a lot of the times they come out so good and theatrical because we put a lot into it.
Yeah, well, they did that. And like I said, you got some epic stuff, very epic movie-like stuff. The word epic usually is associated with film. This epic film, The Dark Knight was an epic film, but there was some epic stuff, so that's what it was.
Yeah, no doubt.
But, you were around, D12 was around when, GUnit shows up, they signed the deal. Dre's still doing his thing, and like y'all are got the biggest label ever. Like, through this person, Aftermath through Shady, GUnit through Shady, and everybody's tied together. Everybody's working on each other's projects. Everybody's helping out each other. It's like D12 puts out something, Obi puts out something, 50 puts out something, and like the rotation, and it's all selling, and it's all huge, and like, what was it like to be a part of that? Just like that ride.
Man, it was like being in it was like Motown records back in the day. I just know the feel of how Motown was, and they had all these acts of all this talent, and they were just putting acts out like back to back to back. And around that time with us, it was just we were making so much music, and it was so much spotlight on us. And during that time, we still was managing to still remain humble and remain ourselves. So it wasn't a thing where fame was getting to us, but we really didn't go out and do a whole lot of shit. All we did was we just loved to record. So we would be coming out with something, and like you said, Obi Wood and being 50 and all that, and it was like we couldn't lose. So the whole camp, it was just a big brothers of this because we knew we had something special. So we'd all be out on the road together and listen to each other's projects, and it was just a brotherly type of atmosphere there because we all just wanted to win. Like, all of us came for nothing. Like, we literally watched 50 come in, and he wasn't as big as he was now, but he was like, he was just a humble dude. He's still that guy, even the rest of the GUnit. They came in and they just clicked with us, and at that time it was all just Detroit artists. It was us, and then we had Obi,
right,
and so it was all in house. We all knew each other from different neighborhoods in Detroit. So from some new cats to come from New York, and just totally clicked with us. That was just crazy because we always thought that New Yorkers are wild, arrogant, boisterous, all that type of stuff. That's what everyone thinks because we live a lot of them are. But there's just some cats who were just real thorough, and we had to respect that. They came and they just straight clicked with us, and ever since then, man, it was like it was family. So right. During that time, we were just really just living it and just being happy that we were able to be around all these creative people. Like, it was so many people. Like, on top of that, when GUnit, when they started adding different people like MOP and Mobb Deep and all those guys, man, like, when we do photo shoots, it was like, I'm fans of these guys. Like, I grew up on Mobb Deep and MOP and,
Shook
you know what I'm saying, Mace and all the rest of these guys. I was like, wow, even though we were on the same label or tied to the same people, I was still starstruck. Like, we were still starstruck. Like, yo, man, that's Havoc and IG over here. So it was unbelievable energy at that time because it was just, anyone can make something just dope at any given time and put it out, and it was dope.
Yeah. That's pretty cool, man. I'm like the same way, Mobb Deep, Shook Ones, man, Shook Ones.
Oh, yeah.
I keep going back to that. They played that all through 8 Mile. I had to point that out to somebody that every time they'd rap, it'd be over Shook Ones. Like, every time they was freestyle.
Yeah, that's all we rapped over back in the day. It was just like that. I mean, that's what we had it from on 8 Mile back in the hip hop shop days. We always, Shook One came on, it was time to get it going.
Oh, so that was real. That's real stuff.
Oh yeah, yep, definitely.
Can I ask you about? I want to ask you about something. Like I said, this is legend of music. Like I said, and you were there. So, and I think you were there. I heard you talk on this on Power 105 because you said Suge Knight needed his own WWE entrance theme, and I thought that was like the funniest thing ever. Because you're right, he enters his room and he needs his own theatrical wrestling theme. But anyway, y'all were shooting in the club, and I guess a bunch of guys showed up. A bunch of him and a lot of people showed up.
Oh yeah, that was actually I wasn't there. I wasn't there at that event. I just got the secondhand story of the actual accounts of people who were there. But yeah, it was fun. I know. Yeah, he came through, and I don't remember too much of what happened. I just know he showed up, and there was some words exchanged or whatever, but nothing ever happened. There was anything physical or nothing. But I guess he had to let us know that we were in LA. We were in his house, so.
Right.
You gotta check in or something like that. So nothing physical happened. He just had to let his presence be felt, and I guess our camp had to do the same thing. So nothing happened. So I'm just thankful for that. And that's all I know. I didn't actually go to that video shoot. I was I missed that. I forgot what the hell I was doing, but it was something.
Yeah.
But I missed that one right there.
Right. Well, like I said, they said that.
James?
Yeah.
At the so you get about 5 minutes left, so
yeah.
I just want to make sure Kuniva get a chance to talk about, before you get off, talk about what you got going on as well, so I'm going to play it.
No problem.
Okay, sounds good.
What you, like I said, I didn't mean to go down memory lane that way with you, but I'd heard you that Power 105, but they said that D12 and GUnit stood their ground. That's where I was leading to with that. Is that they didn't move because of probably not the first time you've had a confrontation with somebody. The D12.
We had plenty of confrontations with different people, and some got physical. You know what I'm saying? I think it was just growing pains with the industry and getting adapting to the industry, and also letting other people know that they can't run over you, because you will get shut down if you don't stand up for yourself in any situation. So
correct.
We just had to be the same guys who they wanted to check to see if we were the same guys that we said we were, and I'm sure we didn't disappoint. So
good deal.
We did though. It was all right though.
I heard Proof wouldn't shake his hand. I'll leave this alone, but I heard Proof wouldn't shake Suge's hand. And that's crazy.
Yeah, that's a Detroit thing. We have a problem, or we think someone has a problem. We're not doing all this handshaking and all that stuff. We just let it be what it be. So yeah, that was one of those classic Proof, aka Dirty Harry moments.
Dirty Harry.
And so yeah.
Well,
and man, shout out and R.I.P. to Big Proof, man.
Oh yes, definitely. He's very missed in the rap game. Very missed.
Yeah, man.
Well, let's talk about you for a minute, Kuniva. What you got? What's new with Kuniva?
Oh man, actually, I'm 4 days out, 5 days out from my solo project dropping. History of Violence Volume 2. So iTunes and Shopify, Spotify, all that stuff. So I've been working on that, and putting that out. It's independent, putting that out on my own label, and everything like that. So
okay.
So there's some dope stuff on there. A lot of dope shit on there. Got John Connor on there. Got Mr. Porter. A lot of other people, man. But it's one of my best projects right here. So I'm really looking forward to that. So that's going to be dropping on the 20th this month, in October. So yeah, check that out, man. Definitely check that out. It's going to be dope.
Okay, you got you going on the road any? Are you going on tour?
We getting that set up now. That's what I'm actually doing now. I'm getting ready to start doing promo and all that stuff. So I'm gonna have to start hitting the road in a bit. So I'm gearing up for that stuff. Just get my promo on and let everybody know that I'm back at it and back doing my thing now. So definitely.
Oh, okay. Before we cut out, there's some the team here at James Gang wanted to know if you'd recognize them. If there would be a problem in a shout out.
Say that one more time.
The guys people here at James Gang want to know if you would recognize them. If we could get a shout out from Kuniva. This is coming through on my feed right now.
You said what I know if I would recognize him?
Recognize some of the guys that work here or help out with James Gang.
Oh, you mean like a shout out?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, I can definitely do that. Just let me know who, and I'll definitely do that.
Okay. For it's very short, but the list is I've got Sarah Shady Bolton from the UK.
Sarah Shady, the last part?
Bolton.
Bolton?
Yeah, Bolton.
Bolton?
Yeah, Bolton. Like Bolton.
Oh, Bolton. Bolton. Bolton.
Yes.
Okay, Sarah Shady Bolton.
Yeah.
Alright. You want me just do a individual right now?
Yes, sir. If you don't mind.
Alright, no problem. Yo, what's good, man? It's Kuniva from D12, and much love to one of our fans out there, Sarah Shady Bolton. Much love to you. Thanks for the support. And keep doing what you're doing, and much love to you. Yo, what's the deal, man? It's Kuniva from D12, and I'm giving a special shout out to the homies, Believe. Alright, let me start over. Man, it's Kuniva from D12, and giving a special shout out to Louise Felipe. Alright. Yo, what's the deal? It's Kuniva from D12, and a special shout out to Louise Felipe. Much love to you. Thanks for the support, and keep doing what you're doing. 100 to you, man. Peace.
Yeah.
Alright, yes, I remember that name.
Right.
Yo, what's the deal, man? Are you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Yo, what's up? It's Kuniva from D12, and a special, huge, big shout out to Jody Rainford out there. I know like we did a skit or something together, not in the same room or the same place, but I know we actually collaborated on it in separate places. So I know you're from around everyone else. I don't know if I'm